My name is Morgen Reinert, and for the book report for edu104, I chose to read The Freedom Writers by Erin Gruwell. This book is based on Erin Gruwell's first teaching assignment when she was sent to California. She was told to teach English students to inner-city students whose lives were turned upside down and exposed to extreme violence. Many teachers stated that these students were unteachable solely because they didn't have the drive, determination, or want to learn or be taught anything. Throughout this novel, Miss Gruwell began learning that many students had more to worry about than just homework, due to what they were exposed to outside of school, whether that be at home or their freedom to what they were doing. Many of which witnessed gunfire, gangs, drugs, and much more. That although that was not her hardest challenge, in fact, it was getting them to realize that they had so much to learn, although they doubted her because of her skin tone and the lack of exposure to violence that she had experienced. Some of the important things that stood out to me was that she was wanting to accomplish them to realize that the hatred and violence that they were experiencing was nothing less than what normal day or past experiences were like. For example, one day during class, she caught a note that was being passed around and read it. In that note was extreme amount of hatred and violence, and that's what drove her to speak about the Holocaust. The first subject was, of course, about the Holocaust, and that drove her to give them their first book, which was The Diary of Anne Frank. The more she began teaching on this subject, she then realized that maybe if she gave each of her students a journal, that they could express then their feelings, their emotions, or the life experiences that they have gone through already. Those journals that she gave her students actually inspired each of them to want to learn and gave them the determination to figure out more about this Anne Frank. So as a goal that they all agreed upon, they each set up a readathon, which would help raise money to bring Meep Guys, who is the woman whose family hid the Anne Frank, and they actually did succeed, and she was able to come and speak at their school. Miss Gruwell's passion and determination changed 150 students' outlook on learning, as well as their lives. Each of her students then went on to graduate high school, and many went to college. The biggest thing that stuck out to me was that Erin Gruwell never gave up. On all the times her students never showed up, never paid attention, never tried to listen to her, or never tried to even try on the subject that she was speaking upon. She never gave up on all the circumstances. In fact, it pushed her to get through to each of her students because she cared so much about the lack of education that they were exposed to. That's the passion that I want to possess for the duration of my career. Erin not only taught her students how to read and write or learn, she taught them, in fact, how to respect people's opinions, and most importantly, how to respect themselves. Along with teaching them how to respect themselves, she also taught them that if they put their mind to it, they can achieve whatever they desire. The Freedom Writers is a powerful story that should be acknowledged more than it is, and should drive future educators to make a change like Erin Gruwell did. It will not only benefit each of us, but it will also benefit the future of our country and the future of our children. Erin Gruwell not only possessed the passion to teach each child, but she also possessed the power to allow each of her students to believe in themselves. And that was the biggest accomplishment that she had ever experienced in her entire teaching year. Thank you.